Good morning, folks. Welcome back to No Man's Land, and happy Sunday. Happy New Year. Hey, Osiris, how are you? Hope you had a good New Year. I did. Had a nice time here. Back on No Man's Land. Yeah, let's see. I haven't done anything on the map since the last stream, so I think where we left off, I was going to sell the rest of the oats that I had in the silo. And then we were going to decide what to do with our money. So I think I'll continue with the oat sales here. Not much left. And we're going to keep the barley for the chickens. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, we had a good time on the last stream. Wow, I got a lot of eggs. So I think we can probably sell some eggs today, too. It's December here in game. Got a little bit of snow. We'll head up to the shop, get these oats sold, and then go back and see what's what. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. Actually, maybe while we're here, we can see if there's anything good on sale at the shop. Nothing I really need. That big sprayer would be pretty nice. But I consider that to be kind of a luxury. Although, what were we looking for? We were looking for a small tractor that we could use with our sprayers, right? And we can get this one for 139 grand. And it's got the sprayers built in. Yeah, looks like we could get, I don't know, we could get maybe 30,000 from the sprayers I already bought. So it would be net, it would be about 110,000 to buy that thing, which is probably going to be less expensive than any tractor that I could buy to do the same job. Although with that thing, I wouldn't be able to do anything else with it, really, except for spraying. Whereas a small tractor could perform a variety of tasks. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. It's a good price for that piece of equipment. I mean, all the used stuff is a good price. What was I going to check? Oh, I wanted to see if I had any loan left. I think I still do have, yeah, I still have 100 grand of loan left. No, I think I'll wait. I'll wait for the small tractor. I think it's got a bigger width. It's faster. Yeah, I mean it's better in just about every way than a regular sprayer is attached to a tractor. It's got more capacity. I think the working speed is faster. Let me see. Working speed, yeah, it's 36 meters, and is that 25 kph working speed? Yeah, 25 kph working speed versus my sprayer, which is 24 meters and 12 kph working speed. So it's 50% more 50% more width and twice as fast on top of that. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we should do it. All right. And remember, we got manual attached now. All right. Yeah, let's load up some eggs. Actually, let's yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let's sell the eggs and stuff first. Oh, and by the way, I did find out that when it comes to chickens, a full chicken coop needs 21,500 liters of grain per year. So knowing that, I can now a little bit more intelligently decide how much crop I need to keep versus how much I can sell. What are we growing here? We're doing, okay, yeah, wheat, barley, and canola. All right. Yeah, so I think we'll keep the wheat and or the barley. With 2 chicken coops full, I'll need to keep what is it, 43,000 liters, and then the rest of it can be sold. All right, let's check pricing on our produce. So lettuce, great price for lettuce right now. We're definitely going to sell the lettuce. And where's my eggs? There we go, eggs. Okay, yeah, eggs are a good price in December too. So yeah, let's get this trailer loaded up and let's sell this stuff. There's my new dog, Turbo. Keeping the critters at bay. Alright, so we're going to do our little double stack technique here. By the way, I've been playing on another map in my spare time. Actually, I'm playing on the same map, but in a different starting area, and I'm playing that one on hard economy. It's been pretty fun. But I got a mod for an auto-loading trailer on that game. So I don't have to mess with forklifts. And it saves a lot of time. It is a little cheaty though. Get a little closer. There we go, nicely done. And then we just lower it again. And then we can do the stack. There we go. And then ever so carefully, let's see. Stay. Alright. And then I'm just going to push it over a little bit to make room for the next two. Nice. Hey, man. Or Yogan. Hello. Yeah, I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciation of your username there. I'm sorry. It's got too many vowels. Okay, let's see here. Do that again. And then we'll do it a few more times with the eggs. And we'll be just a little bit richer. So in regards to our next investment, money-wise, I've been thinking that oh, what's going on here? Why does it do this? Okay, there we go. I rented a water trailer. Oh yeah, the on No Man's Land you cannot get water from the lake. So you have to place a water tower or some other structure that provides water. It won't let you get free water from the lake for some reason. I don't know why. On most other maps you can do that, but on this one you can't. So that's why I have the water tower myself. And like that. Oops. There. Well done. Do I have John Deere? No, I don't have John Deere. I have a Fendt. I have a Fendt 1038. That's my only tractor right now. Okay, Air King, let me show you. So, assuming that this is the water tower that you have, in order to make it work, you have to first go up and open the valve. Like that. And then the water will come out. And after a while, it closes itself. So almost every time you use it, you have to open it up. Well, on the controller, I'm pressing the B key. If you're using mouse and keyboard, I think you would just left click on it. Yeah, you just get close to it and click on it, and it'll open the valve. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out myself. So, okay, and yeah, I think we can hook our trailer up to the forklift, right? So let's move this over to where the eggs are. Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to be of help, and thank you for the follow. Yeah, and there goes my usual screen problem. Alright, let's try that again. Okay, and I don't think I can connect hoses to it. So, this might not work. Okay, yeah, it works. I know on one of the trailers I was trying to use it without the hoses connected, and I couldn't disengage the brakes, which made it hard to move. Okay. Yeah, so we're just for for those of you who have just joined. We're just getting started here. We sold all of our last crop, which is where our present bit of money has come from. And I'm just now loading up eggs and lettuce to take to sell. And I'm trying to stack as neatly as I can using the forklift, double stack. If any of you are playing Farm Sim and you haven't tried using a forklift, I highly recommend it. For me, it's much easier than... I'm not sure why it's much easier, but it is, for me, much easier than using a front loader on a tractor. It's just easier to maneuver. It's easier to see what you're doing. So I definitely like using the forklift vehicle rather than trying to do this with a tractor. Okay, and push it over a bit. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. Alright, now double stacking these two is going to be a pain because they're not lined up like the other one was. Whoops. I wish these would, I wish these would spawn a little bit farther away from the building. Makes it a little bit tough to maneuver. Although, I guess, normally I would be loading from... the side, or from the front, rather than from the side like I'm doing right now. So the problem is of my own creation. And I raise it up really high like this just so I can see where I'm going. There we go. Yeah. My forklift's in the way. Nice. Alright, one more stack, and then we're off to the shop. This is a little torturous, isn't it? I may end up getting that auto-loading trailer at some point. The auto-loading only works on PC because it requires a script to run. But with the auto-loading trailer, all you do is you pull up next to the pallets, you press a button, and then the pallets automatically perfectly stack on your trailer. It's quite nice. Quite a time saver. Not terribly realistic though, which is why I'm not going to do it just yet. But, you know, as we get through the game, I don't want to be spending like 80% of my time loading pallets, because this is farming simulator, not forklift simulator. Okay, we're all loaded up. Let's put this away, and we'll get that to the shop. I'm thinking about selling my truck. think I might sell the pickup and get a Mahindra or the little John Deere or something. Actually, how much is that worth? I think it's worth practically nothing at this point. $780. Yeah, I might as well keep it, even if it just sits there and rusts. Actually, I think the tractor that I want to get is that JCB Fast Track. I think that would be a great second tractor. Yeah, that pickup definitely fits the, what do you say? It fits the theme of the rest of the farm. Oh, I forgot to strap that one down, but we can do that. We can do that from before I take off here. There we go. All right, let me hook it up. Off we go. So this should get us, well, this will get us a good amount of money. I'm not sure how much it'll be, but we'll get a healthy price for the eggs and the lettuce, especially at this time of year. They're both at their peak prices. Oh, yeah, Air King, it's, the reason for that is that I started this map on farm manager mode, where it doesn't actually come with any buildings. So I built this farm up from bare ground. Now I am using the same shack as you get on new farmer mode, but I just put it in a different location. Same with the water tower and the silos. I mean, they're kind of in a similar place, but slightly different. Yeah, so that's why there's a difference there. All right, let's remove the straps, and let's see what we get. Yeah. $35,000, nice. Yeah, so what I did on this map is I started in farm manager mode, but I set the economy to easy, and I set all the gameplay options to the most difficult settings. Alright, so I set it to easy just so we can make money quickly and progress faster, which I thought would be good for for Twitch/YouTube, to make things interesting and have something new every time. But yeah, but I did build the farm myself, even though I started on the same bit of land. Yeah, this map is hard, no matter how you start it. I agree. And in my personal save on this map, I am playing on hard economy. But you can still make decent money, especially with with forestry and eggs and stuff. Even on hard mode, the money is pretty good. All right, so we'll park the trailer right here. Alright, and let's decide what we're going to do. Okay, so let's see how we're doing on water. Looks like we could use some more water in the greenhouse. I think we're still okay on food for now. 3,200 liters. Yeah, I mean, we'll at least be good for the next month. So, let's get some more water in that greenhouse. So as far as what to invest in next, what I was thinking is that probably, like I'm thinking, what can I buy that's going to help me make more money, right? Now, obviously, another tractor would be nice to have. It would make the work go quickly, but it's not necessarily going to result in more income, right? So if we think about what's going to generate more money, I have a couple thoughts. One of those would be to buy more land. We could also cut some additional fields in the land that we have. We still have space for it. And the other idea was to invest in some production buildings. Oh, okay. Yeah, Air King, there's a sawmill that you can buy. If you have the latest, make sure you update the map to the latest version. But if you get the latest version of the map, there's a sawmill building that you can buy. I think it only costs 20,000 bucks. Yeah, right here. You can buy this sawmill. It's only 20,000, and then you'll have a sell point for your wood, and you could turn it into planks, and then you can sell the planks. Oh, you know what? I think you're watching Daggerwind's his 2019 or his Farm Sim 19 series. If you're watching his FS19 No Man's Land series, I think the map came with a wood chipper back then. Whereas now it does not. So, if I were you, if you're playing FS22, I would just buy that sawmill. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, so water will be good for a few months. Right. So, as I was saying, let's shut that off. Right, we're growing a lot of cereal crops. This is the land that I currently own. So we have all of plot 36 available to cut more fields. You know, like field 36, for example. Once you get over this this forest, there's some hill there. Right here. But on the other side of that ridge, there's a nice empty flat area. Of course, this field, well, if I bought plot 35, we could extend this field south quite a bit, as you can see here if you're looking at the mini map. Right, we've got all this room to the south of that field that we could expand it. That would obviously give us more money. You know, more field area is going to give us more money every year because we'll have more crop to sell. We have this area that we could cut another field in. I was thinking I might do grass over here. So that's an idea. You know, we could do grass and make silage bales, for example. For that, I would need a mower. I would need a windrower and a baler. So it's not terribly inexpensive to get into. The other option would be to put grass in a silo and make silage that way. But let's take a look at what mowers would cost us. Yeah, it might not be too bad. Right? Like we could get a full mower set up for what, about 35,000? Why is that one so much more? That's 10 meters. Jeez, I don't know why that one is so much more expensive. That's 75 grand. Cross flow. Oh, you know what? I think that puts it in a row for you as well. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then we have this stuff from the Vicon pack. It looks like this one puts it in a row as well. You can see it's got those conveyor belts. Okay, so if we did something like that, we wouldn't need a windrower also. But then we're talking, let's see, 76 grand for the mower. And a baler that wraps bales would be about 100 grand. 100 grand plus. Let's see what the Vicon baler, 110 for the Vicon baler. Right, so that'd be almost 200,000 for a mowing and baling setup, and then I would also want the bale trailer to pick up the bales, the bale loader, I should say, which is another 50. Right, so like I said, that's not terribly inexpensive to get into if you're going to do it, you know, if you're going to do it the right way, or let's say the efficient way. You could always pick up bales and put them on a trailer with a fork, but I'm not doing that. That's going to be tedious. All right, so I think grass is not the way to go just yet. The other option would be to add some production chain. So one of the things I was thinking is, since we have all of these cereal crops that I'm already making for the chickens and stuff, that maybe we could buy a flour mill. Let's see, where is that? Ah, the grain mill. Right, we could buy the grain mill building. And that would give us a sell point for the grain. And, well, not a sell point, but it would give us a place to put the grain, and it would give us flour. I don't recall the recipe offhand, but if we look at sell prices, right, we can see that, you know, for our grain we get around 1,000. You know, for wheat and barley we get around $1,000 per ton. The flour gets about double. And I think it's about a 80% conversion ratio from grain to flour. So like 5 units of grain, I think, gives us 4 units of flour, something like that. So that would give us, that would give us about 80% more in terms of income. There would be production costs as well, but, and more loading of pallets. So that's the other option. And then of course, we also have the option to buy more land. Liam the Fire God, hello and welcome. Okay, so those are, and then the other option is I just keep doing what I'm doing, buy myself another tractor, I mean, we're definitely making a decent income right now. So if we didn't increase our income right away, it wouldn't hurt us too much in the coming season. I think I might have enough to buy that JCB. I think my next tractor, I want to get this one. Yeah, I do have enough to buy it. I want to buy this JCB. One of the things I like about this is it has a 60 kph top speed, which makes it awesome for taking things to the shop. Ah, okay. Well, welcome. That explains the name. Yeah. And I appreciate your service to your community. That's awesome. I think firefighting must be a difficult job. This one can fit narrow tires, so it would be great for spraying. And good for field work. It's got 235 horse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Air King, it doesn't pay you for the wood. You put the wood in, and then it'll make planks and wood chips, and then you can sell the planks, and that's where you get paid. Right. Okay. All right. So, out of those options, oh, and yeah, Fire God, I'm sorry to hear that you're injured. Hope you recover quickly. Get back to work. Okay, so any thoughts, guys? So the options are buy the tractor. With the second tractor, I'll be able to hire a worker to do some jobs while I do other jobs myself. It'll make things go more quickly and efficiently. We'll be able to get back and forth to the shop more quickly. And then we can always expand the fields. Well, we can't expand the fields that we have, but we can always make another field down here on plot 36. That'll give us some more money. Or we can buy the green mill, or we can go for the mower setup for silage, although we might be a little bit short on money for that. More fields. Yeah, leasing equipment for silage is not a bad idea. I think we could do that. Okay. I think that's wise. Yeah, okay. That sounds good. Let's do that. All right, so we'll hold off on the JCB for now. But that is my plan. I am going to buy that baby. We do have enough money now. But let's make sure we have enough. We'll lease some equipment to cut grass. I think you can cut grass in the snow. Let me turn grass on. Oh, it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up generally on the map. Okay. Yeah, I think you can cut grass in the snow. But don't quote me on that. All right. Yeah, so let's do that, and we can lease the equipment to make some silage bales, and then we'll cut an additional field. But we'll do that. Let's do that in January, because we got nothing but time right now. So we'll sleep for the night. Let's turn off the lights. We're going to spend the day playing video games here. And I'm going to sleep until 9 since it's still dark in the mornings. and we got even more snow. All right. One thing I meant to do is I want to turn off this lime production building. Because I think if you deactivate it, that you don't pay production cost anymore. So since I'm not feeding it rocks right now, there's no point in leaving it turned on. Okay, so now we have even more snow. I think you probably could cut grass in the snow, but I don't think it would be terribly realistic to do so. So I'm not going to do that. Okay, chicken coop needs grain. Which one needs grain? Is it this one? Yeah, that one needs grain. That one's almost out. This one's got a bit more, but that one's running out too. I think I'm gonna have to buy more grain because I don't have enough. But now that we know how much we need every month to feed the chickens, we'll be able to plan for that more effectively. Right, each chicken consumes 5 liters of feed per month. So if you calculate that, 360 chickens, 12 months, you need 21,500 liters of grain per year to keep them fed. So, and I have 2 of them. So, so this next season, we'll make sure that we set aside enough grain to keep them fed all year. Whereas this year I wasn't quite sure how much I needed, and we came up a little bit short. So I'm going to have to go to the shop and buy some chicken feed. Okay, fun in the snow. We're sliding around a little bit. Okay, that's all I got now. Yeah, the bed's pretty disgusting, isn't it? Yeah, one of these days when I have the money, I'm gonna invest in a better house. Okay, let's go to the shop and buy some wheat. We're gonna pay an arm and a leg for it, but we gotta keep those chickens going. I'm sure it'll still be profitable. The eggs are coming out at a pretty good rate now. Yeah, so this month I think we'll do that, and then we'll sleep until February and see what the weather looks like. And if the snow is melted, then we can start working on a new field and maybe lease the equipment for some silage bales, make some extra cash. Now, we didn't do that earlier in the game because I started this playthrough on version 1 of the map, and at that time you couldn't sell bales on the map. Now you can, so now it's an option. Wheat, barley, I don't think it makes much difference. Well, let's see what's cheaper. Wheat, barley, or sorghum. Okay, looks like barley. Yeah, barley is the way to go. get about 20,000 liters of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, 15,000. See, the price that it tells you, the price per liter, it's messed up. There's a service charge. I don't know. I don't understand it. But still, it's cheaper to buy it that way than it is to... It's cheaper to buy it from that silo than it is to buy it in bags. Yeah, Air King, I think you can make it earlier than that if you want. Yeah, I get up later just because I don't like working in the dark in the game. So I usually get up at 7 a.m. in the summer and later in the winter. Alright, let's fill these babies up. So this will last us quite a while. And I'm hoping just one of these fields will give me enough grain to feed the chickens for the whole year, and then we can sell all the rest of it. We'll see what we get yield-wise. Right, and this season I didn't bother rolling or mulching, because I did some experiments on my test map, and I found that when you mulch and roll your fields, you only get another 2.5% of yield during the harvest. Oops. Which I don't think is worth the time and effort. So I sold my roller and I sold my mulcher. I'm not going to do that anymore. Hey, Jim Nanny, Happy New Year. Welcome. Nice to virtually see you. What do I have there? That's seed. Okay. Hey, I am the Fire God. Thank you so much. Appreciate your support. Very kind of you. Alright, let's park the tipper. I guess this isn't a tipper, it's a trailer. It doesn't tip. Much like your stingy grandma, it doesn't tip. I'm gonna go cracking myself up again. Okay. Check out the sound of the snow under the feet. That's awesome. The sound in FS22 is greatly improved over the previous version, in my opinion. Where's Turbo? I haven't seen him around lately. Is he roaming around back here somewhere? How do I call him? Hopefully he's keeping an eye on these chickens. Keeping the coyotes and the wolves away. I don't see Turbo anywhere. He better not be laying in my bed. Alright. Let's see. Fill bowl. Okay. His bowl's buried in the snow. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm sure he'll show up. Alright, so we're gonna... Oh, you know what? I should have checked the used... Remind me, guys, every month I gotta check the used vehicle sales because you can get great deals. Great deals. In fact, that's how we got this tractor I'm currently enjoying. Alright, still snowy. There he is. Hey, boy. Hope he's staying warm enough out here. Alright, yeah, let's see what's on the used market. Anything good? Ooh. Yeah. Now here's something I don't need. 583 horsepower for 136 grand. Jeez. Well, I don't need it. But like I said, you can find some pretty sweet deals. Look, this one's 60% off and it's still 220,000. Cripes. Yeah. Well, I don't feel that I have the land mass to justify something like that. Look at these eggs piling up. Like I said, this is going to turn into a forklift simulator here pretty soon. I think I really need to... I think I need to get that auto-loading trailer, guys. That would mean that there won't be much to do with my forklift anymore, but I don't think you guys want to watch me putzing around with the forklift for 30 minutes every time I play. What was I going to check? Oh yeah, I was going to check prices of eggs. I think we're probably still in the high season. Oh no, prices are falling now. It's January. But they're still pretty good. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell this trailer. I'm going to buy the auto-loading version. Yeah, I have no way to get that trailer back there other than this tractor. I tried to hook it up to my pickup truck, but it doesn't work for some reason. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to get the auto-loading trailer, and I know it's slightly cheaty, guys, but I don't, yeah, the forklift is, while quite useful, it is getting to be a little tedious, especially since we're going to have to be doing that practically every month. I hope nobody minds too much. I am going to... Actually, should I keep this one? This one would actually be good for feeding the chickens and stuff. Yeah, I am known for doing some mild cheating from time to time. Actually, I think we'll keep this trailer because this one can convert into other uses, like this, which I think is good for feeding the chickens. Or is it? Those are the only two options, huh? 8 cubic meters is... Yeah. What's it worth to sell? 8,000. Yeah, I'll sell it because that'll practically pay for. Uh-oh. Oh. You go back there. Yeah, that'll practically pay for the autoload version. I'm still going to keep the forklift though, because that'll be good for if I need to move bags of seed and stuff like that. It'll still be useful for that. Of course, I can always use my Jor-El super strength, like we talked about last time. The thing is, we get the job done by whatever means are available to us. Ingenuity is what separates the good farmers from the ones that go broke. Yep. And as soon as this snow clears up, we'll make ourselves another field, and we'll get something planted in the spring in it. Maybe we can plant sorghum. Or something. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go in head first here because I cannot back up a trailer like this. I do not possess the skills. Alrighty. And then we have to sell it here to get the premium price. There we go. Hey, Doris didn't run away from me this time. She finally figured out that I'm not actually a serial killer. Okay, where is it? Here we go. SEK 802 pallet autoloader. Oh, okay. This one. All right. This one can be configured to hold stuff too. I didn't realize that. I thought it only came in the flatbed variety. Okay. So this is it. Bale trailer configuration. Oops. Let's not forget our tractor. And then I think once we sell those eggs, we will buy ourselves a JCB. All right, so you guys will see. Oh, and I also like this one because it's not a front wheel trailer, so it's easier to back up. Off we go. I'll show you guys how this works. Now the autoload stuff, like I mentioned, the autoload modded trailers only work on PC. They don't work on console. The reason for that is because that mod requires a script to run to do the loading, and neither Sony nor Microsoft allow scripts to run on their consoles. So that's why you'll often see people with lots of really cool mods running on PC, and they don't work on console. Right, so for that reason, I still believe that you can have a much cooler farm sim experience on a PC than you can on a console. But if you're not heavily into using mods, then it doesn't make that much of a difference. And also the console is much more convenient for a lot of people because you can sit on your couch while you play. Alright, so let me show you how this works, guys. So you pull up, and then you can see in the upper left, you see it says enable autoload 2. That means it sees 2 pallets. So you just, in my case, you push the left stick. Boom, boom. There you go. Your New Year's... Oh. That's funny. Okay. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll load these up. 1, 2, 3. Strap them down, and off to the market we go. Right, so you can see that that is a huge time saver. All right, so this will give us should be at least 20 grand or so. And then I'm going to buy myself that JCB, and we'll use the JCB to go back and forth to the shop. Or will we? 63 kph on this one. What was the top speed on the JCB? 60. Huh. Okay. I was thinking that the JCB had a higher top speed, but actually it does not. So then I'll hold off on the JCB. I'll get it when we need it for work. And we'll keep driving this guy for now. Okay, we'll remove the straps. Okay. 26K. Not bad for doing almost no work, right? That's nearly passive income. And with this trailer, it's even more passive. All right. Yep, so just to the left of us here, that's where our new field is going to be. And maybe with the next harvest, maybe we'll buy field 35 so we can expand this field, our south field. All right, we'll just park this here because I'm going to need it again soon. Let's check things out here. Okay, we still got plenty of water. We got plenty of food in the coops. So yeah, I think we're good to call it a day. Once again, let's get into March and see how things look then. Maybe we can get some work done in the fields. Okay, should think about paying off that loan too, because I don't like paying interest. We'll get to that. We'll set aside. We'll try to come up with some sort of repayment plan on the loan, so we get that paid off. Okay. We can see the ground again. It looks like our crops have grown a bit. They cover up the weeds now. Right, so you can see that yield bonus, plus 92, plus 90, etc., etc. It's not plus 100 because we didn't roll it and we didn't mulch it. But it only affects the bonus, right? So we have a base yield of 100% plus the bonus of 90%, which is why I say that not doing those two things only affects your yield by 5%. Not 2.5%, by 5%. Oh, I have a couple weeds here. I must have missed a couple spots when I sprayed it. Alright, there's the canola, and back here is the wheat and or barley. I forget which is which. That's the wheat. Okay, yeah, plus 95%. Yeah, it's 5%. It affects the bonus by 5%, which is why it's a 2.5% effective yield hit. Okay. We do need another shed, a bigger shed, or an additional shed. If I'm going to put it here, though, I think I need more. Actually, can I fly? Alright, let me turn on flight mode here. There we go. So we can get an aerial view. We'll pretend we own a drone. Yeah, so I could start removing these trees, and that would give us... Oh, hey, Lunesta. If I remove these trees, that'll give us more room for additional sheds and other structures. Because we're kind of running out of space here. Although I guess I could put a shed over here, maybe behind the chicken coops, and leave the trees. That might work as well. Maybe I'll do that. Although it would be nice to keep everything all together, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think we'll take out some trees. And we'll save this land for something else, maybe more animals at some point. Okay, so today, yeah, I agree. Rather than having flight mode, maybe they should just let you buy a drone in the shop. You know, $1,000 or something like that, and then you can use it to get an aerial view, and hopefully it would move a lot faster. Okay, so we're going to make a field down here, and the suggestion was that before we make such field, we make some silage bales. We lease the equipment to do silage bales. So I think we're going to do that today. And that'll give us some extra cash. Now, does anybody know how long it takes for the bales to ferment? Because we can make the bales, but we won't be able to sell them until they turn to silage, right? So for now, I'm just going to lease the mower. And then when we're done with that, we'll lease the baler. And I'm not going to lease the bale trailer until they turn to silage. I have a feeling we might have to wait until the next month or something like that before we can pick them up. I haven't done silage bales yet in FS22, so I'm not sure how long it takes in terms of months. I should have left my front weight at home. Okay. Hey, Doris. All right. Let's see here. Mowers. So I want to get one of the mower sets that I think let's lease this Vicon setup. Oh, okay. There's a Cavernaland version too. All right. So we'll lease the front mower. That's 1,000. And then we'll lease the rear mower, which from the looks of it will windrow as well. That's 4,000. And we'll start by cutting the grass. All right. Thanks, Jim. Hope to see you later on. We're going to have to lower this front weight so we can remove it. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. And we'll leave that there until we're done. So we'll hook up the front mower first. Get nice and close. There we go. We'll attach it. And then we need to attach the PTO. I think that did it. And the hose. Okay. I think I hooked it up properly. And then we got to do the same on the rear. Let's get lined up first. Whoops. That should be close enough. Okay, and then PTO, hoses. There we go. All right, and then we need to change the work mode, which is Control Y. Swath dropping, that's what we want. That way we won't need a windrower to gather up the grass for the baler. And I didn't check the power requirements, but we have almost 400 horsepower, so I think we should be fine. And we're going to be mowing the southwest corner of field 36, which is right up here. So we'll mow it first, and then when the grass is gone and the bales are gone, we're going to put a new field over here. Alright, let's see what we can do. Unfold the rear. Unfold the front. Okay, and it's not turning on. I can't see if the PTO is hooked up or not. It's still not turning on. I do have a front PTO on this, don't I? Do I not? Looks like I might need that new tractor after all. Let's check here. This is what I've got. This vehicle doesn't have a front PTO, does it? That's why I can't turn on the front mower. That's not what I was hoping for. Does the JCB have a front PTO? Yes, it does. Heck. Well, let's see if the back one works. Yeah, see, the back one I can turn on. The front mower doesn't work. All right, let's fold it up. I'm going to have to go buy a new tractor now. I was planning to do that anyway, but was hoping to do it later. No, I haven't done anything different, Lanesta. But I'm glad it's looking good. Let's lower it so I can disconnect it. I'll just leave it here in the field. Oh, I thought I did lower it. Oh, okay, now it's lowered. You know what? I should probably make some room first. There we go. All right, let's go and pick up tractor number 2. Yeah, cleaning the monitor helps a lot. I notice the game always looks better when I clean my glasses. How was your New Year, Lanesta? Did you have a good time? Now, I think if I wasn't using the manual attach mod, I probably would be able to use that mower. But it doesn't let you get away with stuff like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we had a nice time. I mean, we celebrated at home as well. My wife's brother came over with his family, so it was cool. We enjoyed it. Raise that weight. All right. So the vehicle I was planning to buy was the JCB Fast Track. Let's make sure it's going to have enough power for us. This comes with 235. It cannot be modified. Let's make sure that we can run the mowers with it. 240 horsepower. All right, so I don't think we're going to be able to run the mowers with that thing. What to do? Well, maybe we'll have to just get a different... Maybe we'll have to get a different tractor. Let's see. Another Fendt. This one, the case would be pretty inexpensive actually. But no, let's do something on the newish side. The Massey would work. Does that have a PTO on the front? Yeah, that's got a PTO on the front. Can we do narrow tires? Yes, we can. And we can get 265, 285. This one doesn't have the top speed. Hey, Walms. This doesn't have the top speed of the JCB. But it does go up to 305 horsepower. 325 horsepower. I think this might be a better option than the JCB. And we have barely enough money to buy it. I kind of had my heart set on that JCB though. I just won't be able to run the mowers with it. Although I think, well, Awalms, I've been wanting to buy a second tractor for a while so that I can have a worker do jobs while I do other jobs myself with my big Fendt. I just leased some mowers so that we can make silage bales. And the mower requires 240 horsepower on the front and 82 on the front and 240 on the rear. My Fendt does not have a front PTO, so I just realized that I can't run the front mower with it. So I decided that now would be a good time to buy that second tractor. And up until now, my plan had been to buy the JCB Fast Track 4220 because I like it. It's got like the four-wheel steering. Thanks for the follow, Big Park 12. It does have a front PTO. It can fit narrow wheels, which I needed for using my sprayer. But it's a little low on power. And I'm not sure if it'll be able to run those mowers that I leased. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to buy it anyway. And if it can't run the mowers, then $724 Fendt. Okay. If it can't run the mowers, then I just won't make the silage bales. Because I'm going to be living with the tractor for a long time. Fendt $724. Let's take a look. It is pretty cheap. $246. Yeah. Will it run both at the same? Will it run both mowers at the same time though? Because it's $240 just for the rear. Well, then if that works, then maybe the JCB will work too. That's only 10 horsepower less. How much was that Fendt? $216 for the JCB. $210 for the Fendt. What else can I get for 210 grand? That's got a lot of power. How much was that Massey I was looking at? Yeah, that would probably be a little bit more than 210 for the 8S. Yeah, this would be comparably priced for the Massey. Buy this case. Well, no, that can't run it. That can't run the front mower either. Crap. That Deutz is a sexy beast, isn't it? That'll run it. Alright guys, well, I'm going to buy the JCB. That's the one I wanted to buy, and that's the one I'm going to buy. And if I can't run the mowers with it, then I won't mow. Let's go see what we can do. I think it'll run it. It just might not go. It might not go at top speed. Alright, this whole mowing thing is like a short-term plan, which is why I'm leasing the equipment, so but the JCB was part of my long-term plan, so I'm not going to compromise the long-term plan for the short-term plan. Alright. Attach. There's the PTO. Okay. And now if I unfold it, we can turn it on. Alright, so that was the problem with the Fendt. Let's hook up the back. Alright. Lower. Okay. Off we go. Yeah. Alright, yeah, it's running, but not very fast. That's okay. We can live with it. We're only doing this once. Yeah, I do like the JCB. I like it because of the top speed. I like the four-wheel steering. It's very maneuverable. Could use a little more power. I'm not going to get a whole lot of bales from this anyway, am I? Especially if I have to avoid these trees. Yeah, it's a little underpowered for this mowing setup, which is why it's moving so slowly. But it's just a small section, so I hope I can get enough bales out of this to pay for my leasing costs. Yeah, you know, I don't think it's even worth putting a field here, to be honest, guys. The area is a lot smaller than it looked on the map. Oops, my screen bugged out. Hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, this will be good for lots of jobs around the farm. Go around this tree here. It is painfully slow. I wonder if there's more grass we can cut now that we've got this thing. We'll take a look at the map. No, I just have this one and the Fendt. The Fendt 1000. Those are my only two tractors. Yeah, so the Fendt's got enough power to do all the hard work. And then we'll use this for the smaller equipment. Yeah, I think there's typically a delay of 30 seconds or a minute or so before I see it. We can mow that area over there as well. Let's do that so that we make sure we get our money's worth from this. These trees are going to be a bit of a pain. I'll have to go around them. I'm not going to... Does anybody know if the small trees that are put as part of the map, if they grow over time? Or if they always remain small, unless you, like, plant it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, okay. Whoops, no. There we go. Sorry guys, I've had this problem where my screen, when I play FS22, my screen freezes up every once in a while, and I have to Alt-Tab out and back for it to return. I don't know why. I have a bug report with Giants, but they haven't responded yet, so hopefully it'll get fixed. It seems to happen more when I'm streaming than when I'm not, but it does happen when I'm not streaming too. Who knows? I've tried all the usual solutions, you know, updating drivers and so forth. Still having issues. I didn't fix it. I still have that problem too. I think that's related to the map. Well, I think it's related to some, it's related to the map or some combination of mods. Yeah, when you save and exit, it just, Farming Simulator closes. Whereas, like, with I have a test map on Elm Creek with minimal mods, and when I save and exit that one, it goes back to the main menu, like it should. So, I'm guessing it's related to one or more of the mods. But I don't really know enough about it to troubleshoot it or anything. Alright, almost done. Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I was thinking it was related to the map as well. I'm gonna make bales. I was thinking that I was gonna cut another field, but now that I'm out here actually working these areas, I don't think they're really big enough to bother with. I think I'll just wait. I'll wait for next season, and we'll buy another piece of land. And we'll do it then. I think it does, Osiris. I hope so. Let's see. Up. Fold. Up. Off. Fold. Okay. So that's it. I'm not sure how many bales that's going to give us, but hopefully it's enough to at least recoup our cost of leasing and maybe give us a little bit of profit. Yeah, these areas look bigger on the map than they actually are, so I don't think I'm going to bother making any fields on plot 36. We'll wait until we have the money to buy another piece of land. Yeah, we'll try the autoload trailer to pick up the bales, and if that doesn't work, then I'll lease the bale loader. I don't want to tip this thing over. Alright. Yeah, there she goes. Doris didn't want to see me just now. All right, let's return our equipment. It cost us about $5,000 to lease that stuff, and now we need to lease a baler as well. Okay. And for the baler, we can use the big machine if we need to. So this was the baler I was going to lease. Also a Vicon. This one does baling and wrapping. Pardon me. Oh, a front loader. That's nice. Yeah, I bet that's... Ugh, another 5,600. Okay. So we're going to need to get about 10 grand from these bales in order for it to be worth it. Let's see, how much power does this require? 150. Okay, so we can run that pretty easily with the JCB. And now that I've got 2 tractors, I'll start using the smallest tractor that'll get the job done. Because the newer JCB ought to have lower maintenance costs than my older and bigger Fendt. So putting the hours on the JCB should cost me less than putting hours on the Fendt. Can I look at the big Schaefer? Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's see. Where are the front loaders? Did you say front loader or wheel loader? Yeah, you said front loader. Oh, this one here? Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, look at this one. This one's not very expensive. In fact, I think that's cheaper than my forklift. Yeah, I saw the larger one. Yeah, it looks like a nice piece of equipment. Okay. Let's start making some bales. Let's unfold it. Turn it on. Lower the pickup. And off we go. I hope I get a lot of bales. And I think this one will run. I think this one doesn't require you to stop every time it gets full. Yeah, it's got like a preload chamber. And then the bale comes out, and then it wraps the bale while you keep making the next one. Very nice. It's an efficient piece of kit here. Dumps it out. Oh, there's one bigger one? I only saw those 2, and I didn't... Is it a mod, maybe? Is the bigger one a mod? Or is it a telehandler? So I looked at front loaders and wheel loaders, and those were the only 2 Schaefers that I saw. Alright, so these are, what, 3,500 liter bales, it looks like? Oh, come on, baby. let's back that up. A wheel loader. So let's get that. Alright, well I'm getting a decent number of bales here. So maybe I will get enough money to pay for it. Whoa. Alright, you gotta be careful with your turn radius on this. I really like this baler. And it's great not having to do the baling and the wrapping in 2 separate steps. And it's great not having to stop every time the baler fills up. Makes it quick and easy. Okay, yeah, I'll take another look when I finish the job here. Now, is it a Schaefer or a Manitou? Because you mentioned Manitou as well. Alright, lift the pickup and we'll go to the next area. Alright, let's check again. Okay, is it this one maybe? Here we go, this one. The big Schaefer telehandler. I think that's the one you're talking about, right? Hopefully that's it. Okay, pickup is down. Let's go. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm sure that would do a very quick job with the bales. This baler is a great mod, and it's fairly inexpensive too for what it does. It's like 100,000. Doesn't take a lot of power. See if I can do this in cab without missing too much. Yeah, looks like I got it. I think if you put your inside wheel on the windrow when you go around turns, that just about gets the pickup in the right position. Yeah, not bad. Alright, and now we'll go alternating rows. And we'll have this job wrapped up pretty soon. Ha ha ha. Whoops, watch out for the tree. I had a mod in previous versions of the game called bale counter, which would just count how many bales you make. I wonder if that's going to be available again, or maybe it's in the statistics on the base game. I'm kind of curious to see how many bales we got out of this. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, so I'll check it in the stats when we're done, and then we can estimate approximately how much money we'll be able to make from it. Hopefully we've got enough that we can at least recover our leasing costs and maybe make a little bit of profit. Unknown Gamer, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Just doing a little bit of baling between seasons here on No Man's Land. We cut some wild grass with leased equipment just to make a little bit of money in the off season. Yeah, I do too. I love it too. It's a great game. It's not for everybody, but I sure enjoy it. It's my second most played game after Factorio. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get... Alright, yep, not quite enough to get that last bale done. Alright, let's look at our stats and see what we got here. There we go. Statistics. Bales produced 19. Okay. So we made 19 bales. 3,500 liters each. Somebody want to do the math there for me? Let's see. 20,000, or no. If it was 20 bales, it would be 70,000 liters, right? Alright, so 70,000 minus 3,500, so 66.5 is what we got. And silage is going for 539 per thousand, so yeah, so we'll get our money back. We'll make about 30 something thousand from the bales, so that's not bad. It costs us about 10 grand to lease the equipment, so we'll make about 20 G's in profit, which is acceptable. It was quick and fairly easy to do. The mowing was a little bit painful with my slightly underpowered machine here for that job, but yo, yeah, this thing's got a tight turn radius on that baler. Alright, disconnect the hoses, disconnect the PTO, disconnect the equipment. Go see Doris. Yeah, there she goes. She always seems to go on lunch when I approach the counter. And return. Yes. Okay, so now we just have to wait. And there goes my screen again. Yeah, so now we just have to wait for those to turn into silage. I'm not quite sure how long that takes. Let's go take a look. I'm guessing maybe next month we'll be able to collect them. And then I'll have to go back for my other tractor. It is disappointing that that my Fendt doesn't have a PTO on the front. Okay, this is at 4%. Yeah, so I'm guessing in April or May these should have turned into silage by then, and then we'll pick them up and sell them. I'll just leave them in the field until then. Yeah, and this one, we've got a top speed of 65, which is a little bit faster than the Fendt. I think in the stats, on the buy screen, it said it was 60. So that seems to be a typo. Alright. Watch out, Turbo. Coming through, buddy. Actually, you know what? I'll leave this parked. I'll leave this parked over here next to the shack. This thing is highly maneuverable. Okay. Well, one of the vehicles is going to have to stay at the shop. I think it'll be the pickup because I rarely use this thing anyway. This thing has 2,300 hours on it. It's too bad I can't hook a trailer up to it. Or at least my trailer I can't hook up to it. There probably is a trailer that you can connect to it. Steering's a little sensitive. Alright. I'll just park over here. Hopefully Doris won't have a problem with that. Hey, you know what? I think there are other farmers. I just don't recall who they are. They're not speaking up right now. In fact, on the last stream, there was somebody here that's a chicken farmer, I think. The name escapes me right now, though. I'm sorry to say. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with our work for today, for the month of March anyway. Let's just take a look. The chickens are still making eggs. We can check egg prices. I don't know if it's worth making a trip to the shop for the small quantity of eggs that we have, but we'll take a look here shortly. Let's go park the big tractor. Alright, take a look at egg prices here. See if it's better to sell now or to wait. Eggs, there we go. Yeah, I think it's better to wait on those eggs. We're in the lowest prices of the season right now. So we'll hold on to our eggs until a later month. And we don't have much lettuce right now either. Only one pallet of lettuce. We're doing okay on water, at least for another month or two. We're doing okay on chicken feed as well. So, yeah. So I think we'll wrap up the month of March here. Is it just me, or has my... I think it's because I had flight mode enabled. Yeah, that seems to speed up the player speed as well. Alright. We'll do 7 a.m. Let's see what April holds in store for us. Oof. I got charged extra time for vehicle leasing. Or maybe that's just... I guess you pay the hourly cost when you return it. That's painful. Alright, let's check on our silage bales. Well, our grass bales. Let's see if they're silage yet or not. They are not yet silage, but they should be before April's done. Looks like 1 month to turn those into silage. Yeah, we're still doing good on food. Got quite a few pallets of eggs now. Oh, April's even worse. Okay, well, we'll continue to hold on the eggs. We'll wait till it gets around 3,000 or so. Yeah, see, this area can fill up, and then even after this area is filled up, it'll even store I think it'll store additional... Well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe the eggs don't. The greenhouses do, and the production buildings will store stuff inside as well. I don't know if these will. Maybe not. But the crops are growing. Crops are going to be ready. Barley will be ready in June, and then in July, the wheat and canola will be ready. All right, so really nothing to do with the fields for the next couple of months. Yeah. So, do we have enough water to get through another month? Yeah, we do. Let's see what's on sale in the vehicle shop, just in case. There's another Fendt. Yep, that's how I got mine. It was a great deal. All right. Yeah, nothing in the shop that I really need. So I think we'll wait again for next month. I'm just going to leave the door open. Excuse me. Okay. Oh. Turbo needs food. Got to remember to feed Turbo. Okay, so I think we will sell eggs now since we're almost full. We'll just check. Check prices again. Ah, 3,200. Great. Okay, yeah. Good time to sell some eggs. We'll hold off on the lettuce, because I know... Well, actually, this might be a good time to sell lettuce, too, because winter's the best time to sell the produce. But it's going to be a long time before winter shows up, so I think we ought to sell what we got now, and then we'll just hold on to the rest until December. I love my cheaty trailer. There we go. Oh, you know, I think we can sell our bales now too. So we'll see if I can pick up the bales on this trailer. Oh, you know what? I don't think these got strapped down. Is there not a belt this far back? Ah, there's one. I don't know if that's going to help. Yikes. Well, we'll have to drive carefully, I guess. Don't want to lose those. Now this should get us a pretty healthy amount of money here. Oh yeah. Almost 50 G's. Nice. Yeah, so let's see. I think this trailer can do bales also. Okay, it doesn't say. Let's go try it. If not, then we'll come and lease the bale loader trailer. Whoa. Yeah, this thing turns pretty sharply. Gotta be careful with it. Let's just make sure they're ready to go. Yep, they are now silage. Alright, let's see. Will you pick up a bale? No, I think it only works with pallets. Okay, let's go back and get the bale loader. Looks like it's gonna rain. And I think we're gonna be able to start to harvest next month. Doris, how's it going? Time for lunch? Okay, let's see. This one looks like it's for round bales. Is there another one for round bales? No, I think that's the one for round bales. Hi, Calgorian. Same to you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this one holds 24 bales. Yeah, so we'll be able to pick them all up in one load. I should have checked how much power that requires. 130, no problem. Hey, Jim's back. Hey, there's K-Mac. Sorry, K-Mac, I'm sorry I missed you when you said hi earlier. Okay, I think I didn't connect something. Does this need PTO? No. Operating position. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, Calgorian, I'm glad you were able to get here to stream. And thanks for watching on YouTube anyway. And here comes the rain. I haven't uploaded... Well, I have uploaded. I haven't published my last stream yet on YouTube. Still need to do that. So you'll be slightly out of sync today. Come on. Alright, I'm going to have to come back for that one. I'm not going to be able to make the turn. And 19. Okay. Off we go. Yeah, the sound is awesome. This is driving me crazy. Is it just me or are we tilted? Oh, okay. That was just my view. Okay, left button Y is unload. That's a lot of silage bales. So profit margin on that venture is not huge, but obviously if we had more field to work with, it would have been a lot better. Alright, so now we need to unload. pray that it takes it. Oh, good Lord. Farm shop. Farm shop. This is the farm shop, right? Alright, let's test something here. I'm going to use my Superman superpowers for a second. Ah. Okay. Well, now we know. Sorry, guys. Whoa, that was interesting. Oh, man. That would have been cool if I could have just dragged the whole thing over here. Oh, you're doing oxygen not included? Yeah, I love that game. Okay. Yep. Well, good thing Jor-El is here. Well, that's why Doris avoids me, because she's afraid of my superhuman strength. Hey, thank you, Silas. Very nice of you. Grim, I have RimWorld, but I haven't really taken the time to get deep into it yet. I might have to do a YouTube series on that or something. Although I'm sure a lot of people are saying you already have a YouTube series with Factorio that you need to do more of. But yeah, RimWorld is a really cool game. Alright. Yeah, so we made, I don't know, after our leasing costs, we're getting 15,000 or so in profit from the silage bales. So, not a ton, but it's something. Every little bit helps. There we go. Alright, let's return this piece of gear. See if I can back it in there without damaging anything. Watch out for those glass doors. There we go. Yep, thanks, Jim. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Okay, Doris didn't run away that time. Alrighty, so we're done with that. Yeah. Yeah, it makes for a nice showroom, but not that great when you got bad drivers like me going in and out of there all the time. Ion Arna 19, thank you for the follow. Alright, let's head back to the farm. And I think we're pretty much done for the month of May. So we'll head home and get this thing parked. And I believe that June we'll have our barley ready. Yeah, should be able to harvest barley in June. And we're looking for about 43,000 liters to store so that we can feed our chickens for the next year. Of course, I've got a little bit in storage already from that load that we purchased. But 43,000 liters will get us through the year, 12 months. For 2 chicken coops. All right. Oh, we gotta feed Turbo. There we go. All right, time to hit the hay, guys. I know it's only 8 in the morning, but not much else to do. That's our reward for getting our work done quickly. Alrighty. It's a lovely June day. Turbo is nowhere to be found. He ate his food, though. Ah, there he is. Huh. Turbo has special powers, too, apparently. He can warp through walls. You know, as much as I love this game, what does the June used market yield? Yeah, let's take a look. That's always a good idea. Potatoes, a plow we've already got, and a big forage wagon. Yeah, nothing we need right now. Yeah, Jorbo. Oh, you know what? Let's see. Do these guys need food? Yeah. Okay, well, the first bit we pull off the field will feed to the chickadees there. Let's go get in our harvester. Haven't fired this up in a while. Should probably fuel it up, though, shouldn't we? Let's do that before we get started. And we got half a tank. I think we'll be okay with this field. fold that up. Now we still have to connect. Or do we? Are we completely connected? Let's see. Because I have manual connect, I'm not sure if I need to do anything else with the header. Yeah, I think I do. It's not turning on. Let's get closer. Ah, there we go. Okay, now we're in business. Alright. Let's do it. Hopefully straw swath is still turned off. Yeah, good. I want to make sure I get that chopped straw distributed over as much of the field as possible, since that's giving us a fertilization layer for the next crop. So that's why you'll see me run off the edge of the field and stuff after I stop, just so I can get it distributed as much as possible. Let's watch out for this boulder here. See, we'll miss a few little spots around the turns, but for the most part we should be able to get the field pretty much completely covered with the straw. Wow, getting a nice yield. We're almost half full already. This year's profits are going to go towards purchasing additional land, and we'll see what else. Maybe we'll buy that grain mill still if we have enough money. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll upgrade to a mobile home or something. Yeah, I think we've earned ourselves a better housing situation. We'll see what we can do. I do have a modded farmhouse that's not too expensive. Of course, we'll have to make sure it'll fit once we sell our current house. Might have to put it in a different location. Well, I think we're going to have more than enough barley to take care of the chickens, because we've already got about half a year's worth for one chicken coop, and we haven't even made it once around the field yet. So I think we should be good. If I can get 40,000 liters of barley off of this field, I'll be happy, and then all the rest of the crop we can sell. Let's get the pipe out. Okay. Let's go get our tipper. I think I'll use the big boy for the tipper, just because it's going to be a heavy load. I should stop calling it a tipper. It's not a tipper, really. It doesn't tip. I've also got the air hose sound mod installed. Which is why you get that nice air hose sound when you connect it. Okay. Air King, no, that's not on the official mod hub. But if you just search for like FS22 autoload trailer, you'll find a few websites that have it. There's actually a website called Mod Hub. I think it's modhub.us or something like that. That's where I usually get, the unofficial mods. Whoops. Wrong button. Here we go. I'm glad we bought the big harvester. This thing is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go around the island now. Okay. Alright, and I think I'll unload here. Because if I wait until I'm full, I'm going to miss a spot with the chop straw. So it's better to unload at the end of a row. Let's go get my trailer. Actually, I don't think the trailer is going to hold a full load, so I'll have to... I'll empty it out at the hen house first, and then we'll go pick up. Because it can only hold about 18,000 or so before we hit our weight limit. Full, and this one will be almost full. Well, this one will get about half full. They hold 10,000. And like I said, you need a little over 20,000 to feed them for the whole year, so you'll have to fill them up slightly more than twice per year. Keep them going non-stop. Now, to my understanding, if you don't feed the chickens, they won't die, but they'll just stop making eggs. I don't think the game wanted to deal with animal cruelty complaints or anything like that. So if you don't feed your animals, they'll stick around. They just won't produce anything. I think Turbo gets a lot of his sustenance from critters around the farm. So the kibbles just in case he can't find a tasty squirrel or something. Yeah. Yeah, Jorbo's real name is Turbo. Alright, I'm just going to finish off this section over here on this side of the rocks. And then we'll go back to the other side and keep working over there. Yep, Dynamite Mod would be nice. I'm going to have to get on Alien Jim's Discord and ask him if he'd be willing to do something like that. I don't know if he would want to, or if he's even able to. Might not be possible. Here I'm going to go around this way because I want to keep the pipe on the outside of the crop so that I don't have to drive into it to unload. Alright, well there's not much of this field left. I don't know, maybe I'm not going to get the 43,000 liters that I was hoping to. We'll see. We can always make this field much bigger if I buy this bit of land to the south of us. But if I could count on this field providing food for the chickens every year, I think that would be awfully nice. And I think I'll unload again once I get to the end here, since the trailer is right there. And I think we'll be able to see in the stats exactly how much we harvested. Or at least I'll be able to see how many acres we harvested. I don't, that might not be very useful. Oops. Watch out for the trees. I might not be able to unload completely here. Because I have the weight limits turned on for the trailers, and the weight limit on that particular trailer is not very high. Yeah. Probably want to replace that at some point with something larger. I think I was able to fill it with oats, but the barley is apparently more dense. So it only gets about half full before it reaches its weight limit. So yeah, I think I'll just pause here, and we'll go empty that load so that we're ready to take care of it again when it's full. Yeah, we got to 56% full. Alright, so we'll top off this other chicken coop over here. And then we'll put the rest in the silo. Watch out, Turbo. Don't want to squish you. Alright, let's see if the stats will tell me how much we've harvested in liters. Nope, it only says how much we harvested in hectares. Okay, well the coops are full now, which means that there's 10,000 in each. So I'll need 11.5. So we need another 22. We need like 22,000 liters in storage in the silo when all is said and done here, in order to feed them for the year. Oh yeah. Well, yes, you can, Kawaru, you can put a worker on your harvester, and then you can drive alongside it to unload. Whoops. Yeah, you can do that. And I'll probably do that on the bigger fields. Yeah, and that way you can keep the harvester moving while you're unloading it. Yeah, it costs a little bit extra. Yeah, you have to pay the worker. I mean, it's not very expensive, really. Even on hard mode, it's not that expensive to do that. But I'm on this game, I'm kind of in the habit of doing most of the work myself. So, but now that as the operation grows, I'll start using workers more and more, so that we can work more efficiently. Also, since this field is kind of oddly shaped, the workers tend not to do such a great job with that. They're good on rectangular fields, but not so good on odd-shaped fields, especially when you have like an island in the middle of it, like I do. But on the other two fields we're going to do next month, we've got a lot of open space. Cobalt penguin. Okay, let's check. Ah, yes, you're right, 9,000. Thanks for that correction. Yeah, so we need a little bit more than in the silo. I was thinking 10,000. I think I'm thinking of the modded one from Stevie. On my other map that I'm playing by myself, I've got a modded chicken coop from Stevie, and that one holds 640 chickens, and I think it holds 10,000. That's where I was thinking 10,000. But I'm just using the vanilla one on this game. So. Yeah, so 9,000, 9,000. So we want to see, geez, I don't know. We want to see about 25,000 or so liters in the silo. If we don't have it, then we'll save some of the wheat as well. I mean, we'll have enough one way or another. But I think it would be convenient if the crop from one field, we can just always save it and always sell everything else. It'll just make life a little bit easier if we can do it that way. But if not, that's not a big deal. We'll have enough to feed the chickens one way or another without having to buy additional feed from the store, which is kind of expensive. I'm pretty sure it'll always, well, if the game works logically, then I think it'll always be less expensive to use your own crop to feed the chickens than it is to buy it. Okay, so I'm going to park the harvester over here, since this field is going to be next. And this is a pretty large field, as you can see, so for that one I think we definitely will use the hired worker to keep that harvester running. But this one is done. Let's go unload this, and then we'll take a look around the farm. Have I picked up herbicides? Oh, do you mean weeds? The weeds you can either spray with herbicide, and that will kill them, or there are tools called weeders that you can buy. But that only works when the weeds are very young. Alright, let's see, how much did we get? Oh yeah. Well, you know what? Some of that is left over from when I bought a load at the shop. But yeah, I think we have more than enough barley. We definitely have more than enough barley to get through the rest of the year. Okay. Yeah, let me show you here. Where are they? There's a thing here called a weeder. That's all of these. So like it says here, they can only be used in the first growing stages of crops. Okay, so if the weeds are young and the crop is young, then you can use the weeder to pull out the weeds. Otherwise, you have to spray it with herbicide to kill the weeds if they get too big. Or if your crop is advanced like this, you can't use the weeder. You would have to use herbicide spray. The other thing is that when you plow your field, the season that you plow your field in will not grow any weeds. So the other way to prevent weeds is just to plow it every time. you could do that as well. It's up to you. Yeah. Okay. So it's about time for me to wrap up here. Let's take a look at our water situation. Okay, we do need some more water, so let's get the greenhouse filled up before I finish for the day here. We know the chickens are taken care of. Let's see, can I make this turn? Yeah, that's one of the nice things about the JCB. Turns on a dime. As you can see, all four wheels steer in this one, so highly maneuverable. It's one of the reasons I bought it. I'm not sure how much water the greenhouse holds, but I'm going to try to fill it up completely this time. Alright, so open the valve. And I think it's going to take 2 or 3 loads. Yeah, I'm not sure how much it holds. Looks like maybe around 20, 30,000 liters, something like that. The tank only holds about 6, so we'll need a few trips. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. That's what I'm here for. Partly what I'm here for. Alright, yeah. Yeah, I think it wants about 20,000 liters of water. So I'll just make a few trips here till we get filled up. Oh. Well, you're in the way, aren't you? And then we'll continue our harvest in the next stream, where we'll do canola and wheat. Yeah, Sick Gamer Rage. If you're new to the game, it can be difficult if you don't have a lot of money, because I think I have to open the valve again. Because you tend to make mistakes with your money when you're learning the game. In fact, I've done it a few times already on this playthrough myself, where you buy some piece of equipment and then you realize that it doesn't work the way you thought it would, or you don't have enough power or whatever, and then you end up selling at a loss. So my suggestion to you would be, since you're still learning, there's a mod that you can get, and I think it works on consoles as well. It's called Government Subsidies. And if you get that mod, and you go into production here, and then generators, you'll get these 2 signs. One of them will give you $8,400 every month, and the other one will give you $8.4 million every month. Oh, okay. And there are cheat codes as well. Yeah, so anyway, you can do one of these, and that'll give you a steady supply of money that you can use, while you're learning the game. So that way you can just buy whatever equipment you want. You can buy as much land as you want. You can try things out, learn how everything works. And then later on you can either remove them or just start a new game, you know, to do things the more difficult way. That's what I would suggest. And I personally have a save game that I use just to test things. And I have that $8 million subsidy on there, and I just leave it on all the time. And I think right now I've got like, you know, $300 million or something like that. Oh, thanks, Firebug. Appreciate that. And I just leave that running all the time. So when I want to go in and I just want to test a piece of equipment or see how something works, I don't have to worry about money. Alright, is this going to fill it? I think this ought to top it off. Ah. Yeah, so it holds 20,000. We're still a little bit short, but I think I'll stop there. I haven't considered bees yet, no. We could do that. I'm not opposed to bees. I haven't tried to do that yet on this farm. Actually, I don't know if we have a sell point for honey. Let's take a look. When I started on this map, the first version 1 of this map did not have sell point for a lot of the stuff in the game. You could only sell crops and eggs and lettuce, tomatoes, and strawberries, which is why I didn't get anything else to start with. Now, since then, the map has been updated and you can sell bales and things like that. But when I first started, you were not able to do that. So let's see. Let's see what honey goes for. If I can find it. I don't even see honey. Am I missing it? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, you can sell honey now. So, yeah, maybe that's something we can do. That's extra money. I think the JCB probably would be good for rock picking. Let's see. Let's see what the rock pickers use. Yeah. Yeah, this Scorpio 550 is the rock picker I have. That only needs 120 horsepower. This one needs 200. Yeah, so yeah, the JCB could run any of those rock pickers. No problem. All right, let's feed Turbo again. Yeah, so I think I'm going to hold on to the eggs. Let's check our egg prices. Oh, eggs still have a really good price, actually. Yeah, so let's sell our eggs and then I'm going to call it a day. Go have breakfast. Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, I mean, anytime I'm streaming, if you guys have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I'm happy to answer questions if I can. Although, you know, I will warn you that I used to play... I've played this game a lot in FS19. But until FS22 came out, I went probably about a year without playing at all. So so I have some relearning to do myself. But like I said, I'll try to answer questions the best I can when they come up. Yeah, let's get these eggs sold while the price is good. And the JCB is great for going back and forth to the shop because, as far as I know, it has the highest top speed out of all the tractors in the game. So it's fast. I think that's why they call it a fast track. It's a good all-around machine. In fact, if you were starting with only one tractor, I think this would be a great choice to start with. Because it can do just about anything. You can put a front loader on it. You can put narrow tires on it for spraying, fertilizer spreading. It's got a front PTO. Yeah, 4220. Alright, there's another 21,000. I don't know if it's still in the game, but there used to be... Ah, yeah. Yeah, there's the 8330 as well. Which has more power. And this is a nice one too. Yeah, actually this one goes 70 kph. So this one's even faster. I don't think this one does narrow tires though. No, this one can't do narrow tires, so that's the only disadvantage, is that you couldn't use it for driving over your crop if you have crop destruction turned on. If you don't play with crop destruction on, then it doesn't matter. You can use whatever you want. But I wanted something that can fit narrow tires for my second tractor so that I can use it with my sprayer and drive over crops that are already growing without damaging them, which is what narrow tires allow you to do. That's why you have that option in the shop. If you drive over your crops with narrow wheels, you will not destroy the crop. But yeah, I mean, if you had one of each of the JCBs, you can use just about any piece of equipment in the game except some of the really big stuff. Oops. All right, so let's advance to the next month and see what things look like. Yeah, thank you, Jim. I'm glad you could be here, as always. It's always nice to have you here. I have a hard time stopping. I don't want to get in trouble with my family, though. I know they're waiting for me. I just want to see what the farm looks like this morning. Alright, so yeah, see, we're growing weeds here already, but we'll get over that. Ah, okay, my canola's not ready yet. I must have planted that later than I planted my wheat. Oh no, canola comes out in August. Oh no, no, it could be harvestable now, but I think I planted it too late. Okay, so it looks like we'll do the wheat. We'll do the wheat next, and then we'll do the canola next month. See if there's anything good in the shop. Yeah. I've already got one of those though. And I don't really need a cultivator. So, nothing I really need to buy in the shop. So, okay, well, we'll pick up here next time. Until then, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, the subscriptions, and the donations. Be sure to check YouTube. I'll be putting all the VODs from Twitch on YouTube, as well as some other stuff. So I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Take care.